¿Qué está pasando? José de PR, somos vecinos, papi.
We're in the same server as last week, nigga. Fuck it.
What we playing in Colombia?
Mark.
We must be in Venezuela or something.
Venezuela's crazy,
nah.
Mark.
I'm in Puerto Rico.
Viva Bukele,
El que te pasó fue el server.
¿Cómo está el sniper?
We're talking about Puerto Rico. When this bitch talking about Puerto Rico? Don't y'all talk about Puerto Rico? Drop Puerto Rico that ass. Hey yo, behind you, dog, behind you. Cállate, mamagüevo. Allí con la sau doble, eso es así, papá, mamagüevo. Doble sau pa' tu sau culo.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster.
Contract marked.
got 10 squads active in the field. Supply boxes marked. Secure those locations.
I shouldn't have bust through that door. All them people that was in that doorway, man.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
Estás loco. Reboten a esa gente.
Trata de irte de ahí, trata de irte de ahí. Cuidado, son dos y
Come on,
hay
Naru.
otro que...
Get him.
Sí.
Ah, esta gente sabe cositas que nosotros no sabemos. Venga, la pila de jabo chino.
Oye, tú sí que hablas, mamá huevo.
Squad mates back on station. Good work.
When it's these types of problems, it to their deal with PC was still like usually.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Boxing, and now
Enemy
people
soldier
are
incoming.
Hay un sniper en el techo de control,
Supply
cuidado.
boxes secured.
he's
1
a
remaining.
maybe you're right. Maybe he does have to explain himself.
Contract complete. All supply boxes found. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your TAC map. Get hunting. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy destroyed. Use your TAC map to hunt down the rest of them. You've got a loadout drop inbound. You made the top 25. Well done. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. You're back on station. Go get after it.
Dang. Oh. Try to get Mark.
No, pavo, no entiendo cómo la gente mata y no se muere, bro.
Papi, cállate. Cállate.
All represent. That's, I mean, talking about the best part ever. those are the top 6 biggest promotions in the world, right? All under one umbrella on one night. Also,
Hay gente en la casita aquí atrás también,
Shake
¿sabes?
announcing,
Uy.
and I want to get
Diablo, cállate
Igual
ya.
control ahí.
$19.99 in the UK is the pay-per-view price tag.
Cállate, mi hermano.
On a card like this that features
Hay
one
más ahí en la casita.
Cállate, mi hermano, cállate.
title fights.
You're getting
We don't know how
another
long
chance. Weapons
this
free.
lasts.
Está cabrón, le tienes que decir al novio tuyo que te venga a ayudar, ¿ah? Que no eres nada con tu novio, ¿ah? Necesitas el novio tuyo que te ayude, papá. Juega solo, papi, que tú eres hombre.
All the promoters together.
Novio, ayúdame, mi novio, ay, que mi novio me ayude. Ay, que mi novio me ayude, porque si no me mata, ay, Dios mío.
And like they are, but let's be honest, all of them working together to put on fights. Not their own fights. You know, like we're talking like promotional fights.
Diablo, puñeta.
Promotional fights.
Si no es todo junto,
Makes this so sad.
mándame el bicho.
It's funny, I've kind of gone on with a promotional company.
Ese cabrón desde ahí abajo me jodió, ay, Dios mío.
Yeah.
Match and said, good luck, good ball, good smear, love that, etc. Match involved, etc. But I'm all for it. I think the key point you made there is only a mindset. Price. Shake it off and keep pushing. Kind of what we've been used to, sort of 19, 20 quid. It's kind of what we're used to. In America, obviously, this is where he's made a big impact. I mean, Javante Davis fights with on road soon, and that's going to be $80, right? $80, maybe even $100. So the fact that you're saying, and I'm saying this is the greatest fight card of all time, and you're going to get it for $24? I mean, come on. Again, those that are trying to find fault with this card, you just can't, because you're getting your money's worth and then some. No one likes pay-per-view, but we understand what it's there for. And if you can get a proper pay-per-view card, I think fans don't mind paying. I think fans hate paying when it's just a main event and nothing and garbage. This is a main event and 5 other or 6 other main events.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, you can't complain. Some will, but I don't think you can.
We are live right now. It's 5:38 here in the United States of America, East Coast. Obviously, 5 hours ahead. 10:38 in the UK. And I mentioned this because there's a developing story. There was a press conference for the Tank Davis-Lamont Roach fight, which is scheduled for March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern. So 4 hours and 38 minutes ago. It has been pushed back several times. And at 5:28, at 4 hours and 28 minutes after it was scheduled to originally start, Javante Davis stepped onto the stage to kick off the press conference. You have posted some of these in the past. I don't know if you posted one that started about 4.5 hours after it was scheduled to start. According to the great Pete Idek of Uncrowned, Tank Davis was in Miami at 1 p.m. He only left Miami on his private plane after the original start time. And so that is a story that is developing. I know a lot of fans were upset about the late start.
That's a bit crazy. I think the longest I've ever had to wait, I think we were together, AJ fought Dubois.
And that was like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, and I was like, this is a disgrace. Yeah. What's AJ doing? Like, this is a disgrace. And that was an hour and a half, and as you say, it didn't really impact. It almost says to me he doesn't really care about fight. There's no interest.
First,
I think there is
I'll
that
start
much
with you,
interest
Tim.
in it.
You are back in Brooklyn. The last time you were here, the Barclays Center was packed. You had a show-stopping knockout victory over Rolly Romero. It is the highest grossing and most attended boxing event ever here at Barclays Center. What is it about fighting here in Brooklyn that's so special for you?
I think the people energy, just I won my first championship here and things like that, and if you actually look on my Instagram, I have more followers in New York than actual Boston. I think this is like a second home for me. Things like that. New York always with that great energy.
Now, going into this fight against Lamont Roach, I know there were reports of a potential fight with Lomachenko. Obviously, that fell through. What made Lamont Roach the next logical choice for you in your next fight?
He has skills. Even though he's at a smaller weight class, I feel as though Lamont has And he's someone that's one of the guys that I actually started with, and like, came up with in a sport. Actually, like, still doing well. Everybody that's like started with us, like, really, like, I'm in the picture right now. So people don't really, I wouldn't say like know him, but he definitely had the skills. Definitely had top opponent, and come March the first, everybody will see.
Now I'll turn things over to you, Lamont. Obviously, what was your reaction when you got the call from your team that this fight is on the table, and what was your reaction once it was finalized, knowing that this is the biggest opportunity of your career?
I would say my reaction was that was one no funny. That was one letting people know, I mean, like, not to downplay because the motherfucker also was pretty chunky. But I had some chunky deals on the table too. So it's not something that we super jumped in. But when it came to my legacy, when it came to, what I'm saying, putting on good shows for boxing and all that came together. Of course I wanted to do it. And like you said, we came up together. Why not? Why not? On a great show. Why not show that we are two of the best fighters in the world on the first weekend, on a pay-per-view card? So, of course, I was like, yeah.
Like you just mentioned, obviously, it's very well known that you guys, fought in the amateurs, you had sparring sessions. Can you use any of those?
Up in the beginning, the joke went right over your head. I brought it up in the beginning. I mentioned the flat earth there. I brought it up.
Have you guys made up? Is it over? You cool?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No more videos?
No, actually, I think he responded. He
doesn't like you at all.
I am getting 1 second. We're live right now. I am getting this is all happening in real time.
If you're trying to tell me Carl Froch is watching and he's messaging, don't you dare.
No.
Don't you dare. Don't believe
Even more. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Guys in the back, I'm getting multiple phone calls right now from Turkey Al Sheikh, and he says that he would like to call in and speak to us. So I'm going to give him the Zoom link to join us.
I don't believe.
All right. Yeah. But
Whatever.
Guys, someone link me in okay. Here it is. What do you mean you're checking your phone? He's not.
Well, he could call me as well. He's got my.
Nah.
You think you're the only one that he can call?
He's probably very, very upset about something you said, and he wants to correct the record. No. I'm gonna send him this link right now. And okay.
I think he's just happy that I said continue this. The best fight card of all time.
The greatest fight card of all time.
The greatest fight card. That's what I said. It is.
Well, I'm curious about the.
Why are you laughing?
And I'm not laughing. No, I'm just joking because people are thinking that we're going to try to, backtrack on these statements. Greatest fight card of all time, and the beauty about it all is that you start to debate the little nuances. And again, like I said, that's what tells you that it is the deepest fight card of all time. There are some old heads, and much love to them, who have said, oh, there was Don King cards from back in the day, and all very valid. But certainly of this era of boxing, the last, 30 or so years, every single one of these would be a main event, if you ask me. Every single one, including Boyd versus Smith, right?
Yeah, because I think of some of the biggest fights that we've seen in recent times. Gennaro Golovkin is one that springs to mind. I can't remember, and this is, maybe I'm getting old, maybe I just can't remember what the undercard was. Maybe because the main event was so big, I just can't remember the undercard. So there have been some incredibly good fight cards of recent, but they've been so main event heavy that I can't remember the co-main and what was first. I think I'm always going to remember that Chang Caviel or Smith White first. They never first in their life. These are main events. This is what they do, they main event. So yeah, it is the greatest fight card. Fingers crossed no one gets injured. We don't want to see that. But I am intrigued. The only, as you said, big asterisk is Israel Magic. That's the one that surprised me the most, and hopefully there is a plan B. Because I feel like Magic versus Warrior is going to be an Eastern European war. Between those two, they're going to go for it. So I hope there is a plan B for if Magimov gets injured. And hopefully that plan B is the young Puerto Rican Xander Zayas. I think he's a bit of a superstar incoming. And it's funny because Virgil T.C. Dad actually tweeted to Xander saying, look, your name was put forward. And one line is, your name was put forward. Your name unfortunately wasn't chosen. That's not our fault. They've gone for a bigger name. So it was like kind of send him a little dig there.
By the way, what's your level of confidence your boy being able to get the right up there and right them home here?
Yes. Feel that, but it's going to be tough. Everyone misses more heart than head. It's going to be tough, isn't it? I mean, ultimate Derby is just a beast, isn't he? He's just not. And obviously, that was a man coming off surgery now. That leg gets a bit more rest. But people now, they will go in there. They would have gone in with a bit of apprehension just because of the knockout nature of Serbia, right? Everyone he fights, he knocks out. People didn't get knocked out. People got hurt a couple of times. So I think he's going to go in there a bit more confident. And he hurt Serbia a bit as well. So I think he's going to believe in his power a bit more. I think he'll stand in the middle and trade as opposed to maybe fighting on the back foot, which maybe the judges didn't like. Hence why he lost a couple of rounds. But I'm just so happy they get to do it again. And I'm so happy that they do it for Undisputed as well, because there was a lot of talk about all the sanctioned bodies coming for their belts, but I think they will realise that this is the fight that you want to be a part of. So I'm happy it happens, and then they can go their separate ways. Then we can see what happens with Benavides, Morale, with Whitesy and Cannon Smith, the Bacon titles. But let's just see these guys that have circled each other for about 4 or 5 years finally get it on again. Can't wait for it.
Yeah, I was listening to an interview recently, I think it was earlier today, Daniel Dubois on TalkSport, where you work as well, saying that, hey, I would have loved the AJ fight, but I'm just happy that I have an opponent that, in fact, will be Joseph Parker on February 22nd. Now, without further ado, he was watching us live. We are live on the DAZN Boxing YouTube channel and the DAZN app. We go all the way now, to beautiful Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where Mr. Turki Al-Sheikh is joining us live. It is very late over there. Sir, thank you so much for the time. Is that you? Are you there?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for popping in. This is lovely.
This is incredible.
This is a new show now on the zone, huh?
It is a new show. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, but you always, the production and the content you deliver to the fans is great.
Well, thank you. I'm wondering, I know it is very late over there. Were you watching, and did something pique your interest? Was there something that you wanted to say in response to what we were talking about? We were talking, of course, about the big announcement that you made yesterday evening.
First of all, I was busy in the real season the last 3 days. I doesn't sleep less than 4 hours. Unsolved after 3 days. There is a lot of questions and debate when you talk with my friends. And I am ready to answer anything you want to add to make it clear about this card and about the future of real TC cards.
Okay, so I'll go first, and then Ade, you follow up. The big point that we were talking about was Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. It does not happen, and we get the announcement that it's Virgil versus Israel Madrimov. Now, there's kind of 2 parts to that. Number one, why isn't it Boots Ennis? And do you have any concern that, Israel's scheduled to fight?
First of all, you put 3 options before this fight. Tell me the 3 options.
When you say options as far as who Virgil may fight?
Yeah.
Well, the one that I think we both wanted to see was Virgil versus Boots Ennis, and then we were talking about...
The first of all, he gave up his word, and in the end, he changed his mind. What I can do for him.
Oh, no, we're not letting you... What did he say to you? Like, how did he change his mind? He said he was...
He's changed his mind, and he stopped answering, and he doesn't want to that. And this is his choice.
Okay, and so why with Israel, especially considering Israel has a
Quarter out. Not quarter out. You get
head injuries, brain injuries, and they had all these court cases